Because every star has a story to tell.
Jet Li and his family. A legacy of discipline, family, and cultural pride. 1963-2026. Among the few Asian actors who successfully bridged Eastern martial traditions with Western cinema, Jet Li stands as a unique and enduring figure. He is not merely an action star, but a symbol of discipline, humility, and cultural heritage. Like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, Jet Li helped redefine how Chinese martial arts were perceived on the global stage. Yet, unlike many of his peers, his journey began not in film studios, but on the austere training grounds of competitive wushu. Jet Li's legacy is built upon three pillars: martial excellence, cinematic influence, and a deeply rooted sense of family responsibility. From a national sports prodigy in China to an internationally recognized Hollywood star, his life story reflects perseverance, shaped by hardship and guided by traditional values. Childhood and early life. Jet Li was born as Li Lianji in Beijing, China, in 1963. He was the youngest child in a family of 4 siblings. Tragedy struck early when his father passed away while Li was only 2 years old, leaving his mother to raise the family alone. This early loss played a crucial role in shaping his quiet resilience and disciplined character. At the age of 8, Li was introduced to wushu through a summer sports program. What began as a simple extracurricular activity quickly revealed extraordinary potential. Recognizing his natural talent, his instructors recommended formal training, and he was soon selected to join the prestigious Beijing wushu team. This marked the true beginning of a life defined by relentless discipline. Training conditions were strict and demanding. Days were filled with repetitive drills, physical endurance tests, and mental conditioning. While other children attended school in a conventional sense, Li's education was deeply intertwined with martial arts philosophy. Respect, patience, and self-control were emphasized as strongly as physical skill. At just 11 years old, Jet Li won his first national wushu championship at the National Games of the People's Republic of China. Between 1974 and 1979, he would go on to win the all-around national wushu champion title 5 consecutive times, a feat rarely matched in Chinese sports history. During this period, he traveled to nearly 45 countries as part of cultural exchange delegations, performing wushu demonstrations for international audiences. One notable moment came in 1974 when he performed for then United States President Richard Nixon, an event often cited as symbolic of Chinese martial arts entering the global spotlight. Transition from athlete to actor. As Jet Li matured, the limitations of a professional sports career became evident. Competitive wushu offered honor, but little long-term security. Film producers soon recognized that his exceptional skill, combined with a calm on-screen presence, made him ideal for cinema. His breakthrough came in the early 1980s with the film Shaolin Temple. The movie became a massive success in China, revitalizing interest in traditional kung fu films and turning Jet Li into a national icon almost overnight. Unlike stylized action heroes, Li's movements were authentic, precise, and deeply rooted in real martial practice. Throughout the 1980s and early 1990s, he starred in numerous historical and action films, often portraying righteous heroes who valued loyalty, honor, and justice. These roles resonated strongly with Chinese audiences and reinforced his image as a morally upright figure rather than merely an action performer. Hollywood and global recognition. Jet Li's transition to Hollywood came later than many expected, but when it happened, it was decisive. His international debut introduced Western audiences to a different kind of action star. One who relied on speed, technique, and inner calm rather than brute force. Films such as Lethal Weapon 4, Romeo Must Die, Hero, and Fearless established him as one of the few Chinese actors to achieve lasting global recognition. Despite working alongside major Hollywood stars, Lee maintained a reserved public image, avoiding scandals and focusing on craft rather than celebrity culture. Unlike many action stars, Jet Li consistently chose roles that reflected philosophical depth or cultural identity. This approach strengthened his reputation as an artist who respected tradition, even while working in modern cinema. First, marriage and early family life, 1987–1990. Jet Li's first marriage took place in 1987. He married actress Huang Chuyan, whom he met during his early film career. At the time, both were young and navigating the pressures of fame. The couple had 2 daughters together, their first daughter, Celie, and their second daughter, Taimi Li. Despite the joy of starting a family, the marriage faced significant challenges. Rapid career changes, prolonged separations, and emotional immaturity eventually led to their divorce in 1990. In later reflections, Jet Li openly acknowledged that he lacked the emotional readiness to balance fame and family during that period. This candid self-criticism would later become an important theme in how he approached life and relationships. Second marriage and a more grounded life, 1999 present. In 1999, Jet Li married actress Nina Lee Chi, a celebrated figure in Hong Kong cinema. Their relationship marked a turning point in Lee's personal life. Unlike his first marriage, this union was built on emotional maturity and shared values. Together, they have 2 daughters, Jane Lee and Jada Lee. Jet Li has often stated that his second marriage taught him responsibility not just as a provider, but as a present and thoughtful father. As his daughters grew up, Lee gradually stepped back from frequent film appearances, prioritizing health, family, and personal growth. His later years have been marked by philanthropy, spiritual exploration, and advocacy for traditional values. Health, reflection, and philanthropy. In the 2010s, Jet Li revealed that he had been dealing with serious health issues, including hyperthyroidism and spinal injuries caused by years of intense physical strain. These challenges forced him to reassess his priorities. Rather than retreating from public life, he redirected his energy toward humanitarian efforts. He founded the One Foundation, focusing on disaster relief and charitable causes, particularly in Asia. This phase of his life further reinforced his image as a man guided by responsibility rather than ego. Legacy and cultural impact. As of 2026, Jet Li's legacy extends far beyond box office success. He represents a generation of artists who carried traditional Chinese values into a globalized world without losing authenticity. His life story reflects the journey of a disciplined child, a national champion, a global film icon, and ultimately a devoted family man. Through martial arts, cinema, and personal conduct, Jet Li has demonstrated that true strength lies not in dominance, but in balance. In an industry often driven by spectacle and excess, Jet Li remains a rare example of restraint, humility, and enduring cultural pride.